The Chicago Bears are reportedly signing Ha Ha Clinton-Dix to a one-year deal to shore up their secondary. The talented safety was a draft pick of the Green Bay Packers and was shipped to the Washington Redskins as part of a trade this past season. There were rumors suggesting he would return to the Redskins this upcoming season, but the allure of the Bears organization appeared to be too much. The 26-year-old safety has appeared in every game since the start of the 2014 season. He has racked up 444 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 28 pass deflections, 14 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles during that time. He had a career-high 5 interceptions in 2016 with the Packers and has recorded 11 interceptions since 2016. In Chicago he will have a chance to square off against his old foe twice, and it will give him a chance to play alongside another Alabama alum in Eddie Jackson. Clinton-Dix will join a Bears defense that was one of the NFL's best a season ago. Chicago's ability to put pressure on the quarterback should make life easier for Clinton-Dix in the Windy City. Not long after the news broke of the signing, there were plenty of reactions from those around the NFL. Click below to see what was said. Meanwhile, on Eddie Jackson's Instagram, pic.twitter.com/SCZBMXMKZK, JJ Stankovitz, @JJ Stankovitz, March 14, 2019. It did not take long for Eddie Jackson to get in on the news of Clinton-Dix coming to the Bears. Shortly after news broke about the Bears signing the veteran safety to a one-year deal, he posted the photo above on in his Instagram account. The two players have a strong affinity for each other and have the Alabama connection. After the Bears were eliminated from the playoffs by the Eagles earlier this year, Clinton-Dix put up a post commenting about his belief in Jackson as a player. Ha Ha Clinton-Dix gets $3.5 million on his one-year deal from the. He had more on the table elsewhere, but it sounds like he wanted to join the Chicago defense and be reunited with his Alabama teammate Eddie Jackson. Mike Garafolo, @Mike Garafolo, March 14, 2019. Mike Garafolo of the NFL Network is one of the first to break the news on the deal for Chicago and Clinton-Dix, and he is also reporting the deal is worth $3.5 million. It seems that the young safety is betting on himself on a one-year deal with the Bears. This gives him the chance to show his stuff in one of the NFL's best defenses. As many have pointed out, signing with the Bears also gives Clinton-Dix the chance to reunite with Eddie Jackson, who is also an Alabama alum. Eddie Jackson on Ha Ha Clinton-Dix from August 2017. Ha Ha is one of those guys. He's going to keep pushing. He's going to stay on top of you. But he's going to do it from a brotherly standpoint, not a coach standpoint. JJ Stankovitz, @JJ Stankovitz, March 14, 2019. JJ Stankovitz of NBC Sports Chicago pointed out this quote from Jackson on Clinton-Dix back in August. The young safety pointed out how Clinton-Dix is the type of person who is going to continue to push and motivate someone to get the best out of them. It seems very likely that Clinton-Dix can take over in a mentorship role for Jackson, who is coming off an all-pro season in his second year in the league. How about this duo? Eddie Jackson _4 and @HaHa_CD6. Fellow former Alabama safety, Eddie Jackson, is also represented by the agency. The pair of Alabama alums now have a chance to control the NFC North Division from one of the best secondary tandems in the NFL. Clinton-Dix is joining a secondary that features a pair of all-pro players in Jackson at free safety and Kyle Fuller at cornerback. My concern with Clinton-Dix is that he does a lot of the same things Eddie Jackson does, which could be great, but could also be a problem. Tom Fornelli, @TomFornelli, March 14, 2019. Tom Fornelli from CBSSports.com notes there is a little bit of a concern with Clinton-Dix and Jackson in the same secondary. Both players are very similar in a lot of ways. Both are more of the ball-hawking type and excel as single high safeties. The concern will be how new defensive coordinator Chuck Pagano uses them. Jackson may be a better option coming down and stopping the run, but he is also excellent in the open field and pass coverage. Ha Ha Clinton-Dix, solid signing for the Bears, and a potential upgrade at the position. He's not as physical as Amos but is more gifted in terms of coverage and instinct. He has more big play potential. Concern, he's probably best suited to do the same things Eddie Jackson does. Dan Pompey, at Dan Pompey, March 14, 2019. Few have a better pulse of the Bears than longtime writer Don Pompey. He believes the Clinton-Dix signing is a solid one for the organization. Like Fornelli's tweet, Pompey is concerned that Clinton-Dix does a lot of the same things Jackson does at the safety position. He is not much of a physical presence against the run, and he and Jackson are far more similar than Clinton-Dix and Adrian Amos are. Ha Ha Clinton-Dix x Eddie Jackson may be the best safety duo in the NFL. Bennett, at Earl Bennett, March 14, 2019. Former Bear Earl Bennett is a strong believer in the new safety tandem in Chicago. He went as far as to say that Jackson and Clinton-Dix could be the best safety duo in the entire NFL. Both have excelled at taking the football away in their careers, and both have the ability to cover a lot of ground on the field. Earl Bennett played 6 seasons with the Bears between 2008 and 2013. He caught 185 passes for 2,277 yards with 12 touchdowns during that time. His most productive season came in 2009 when he caught 54 passes for 717 yards with 2 touchdowns. Since retiring from the NFL, Bennett has been hosting his own podcast, 2 of which Clinton-Dix wouldn't rule out a mid-round pick at S. Aaron Leeming, at Aaron Lemingnell, March 14, 2019. Aaron Leeming of 247 Sports pointed out that just because the Bears have some safeties on the roster, that does not mean they cannot draft another one this offseason. With Clinton-Dix under contract for just 1 season, the Bears may need to draft someone to have as a possible replacement in the future. Former draft pick Deon Bush is also set to become a free agent after this upcoming season. He made starts in place of Jackson last season when the All-Pro safety went down with an injury. Bears swapped out Adrian Amos and Bryce Callahan for Ha Ha and Buster Skrine. Pretty decent downgrade for an otherwise good secondary. Zach Cruz, at Zach Cruz 2, March 14, 2019. Zach Cruz, who is the managing editor and a writer for the Packers Wire, believes the Bears downgraded at both safety and nickelback this offseason. Adrian Amos and Bryce Callahan held those spots last year, and Chicago is replacing them with Clinton-Dix and Buster Skrine. One could argue that going from Amos to Clinton-Dix is a lateral move. The two are different players but offer up the same level of play. Skrine could be viewed as a downgrade over Callahan, but a market has not really evolved for the former Rice product. Got to tell Doug Williams that Clinton-Dix signed with the Bears. He didn't seem thrilled, said time to go to work. J.P. Finley, at J.P. Finley NBC's, March 14, 2019. Doug Williams won a Super Bowl as the quarterback of the Washington Redskins and had mentioned to J.P. Finley of NBC Sports Washington that there was still a possibility for Clinton-Dix to come back to Washington. Not long after Finley tweeted that about a potential return, he noted he had to tell Williams Clinton-Dix was gone. The legendary quarterback did not seem too happy about Clinton-Dix's decision to join the Bears.